Welcome back, guys, and thank you. I appreciate your support. In this video today, we're gonna go ahead and cover the NFL trade windmill, which always starts after the Super Bowl, which just occurred last Sunday. Greg Cody, the former columnist for the he's not former, he still writes opinion pieces for the Miami Herald. Already covered a trade proposal. It was written on February 3rd. He titled it Dolphins Trade for Browns Defensive Star Myles Garrett. Would-be bonus Miami needs. The Miami Dolphins should go hard after Myles Garrett. The club improved over the past few NFL seasons, but still is struggling to matter in the stacked AFC, and should look fast at being one of the teams that might take advantage of the defensive star Garrett on Monday, publicly requesting a trade from the Cleveland Browns. So that's one of the trades the trade rumors going around. Also, Tyreek Hill trade rumors continue and have begun to pick up. This is from the Miami Dolphins rumors, and it was written by Jacob Mendel at SB Nation. Five-time Pro Bowl wide receiver Tyreek Hill said earlier this week that he wanted to remain with the Miami Dolphins. NFL Network also reported that the franchise doesn't plan to trade him. Still, it wasn't enough to prevent trade rumors from surfacing less than a week after the Super Bowl 59. We saw Tyreek Hill on Friday. I was trying to get him to come to New England Patriots. It wasn't happening. The Ringer's Bill Simmons said on his podcast, somebody who was with him, was like, watch out for the Chargers, and then walked off. That this doesn't confirm Hill will be dealt, but his end of the season comments continue to linger, and where there's smoke, there's usually fire. As Miami looks to bounce back from missing the playoffs in 2024. I'll play the video that was on X.
This draft looks like they had the worthy pick, but the offensive line is really rough. There's other teams coming. The Chargers are going to be better. We saw Tyreek Hill on Friday. I was trying to get him to come to the Pats. Wasn't happening, but there was a team.
Are you going to tell him what he said afterwards?
What did he say after?
I said, come to the Cowboys. And then he did the eyes thing. Like, I'm looking at you. I said, you may have to be our running back, too. He's like, that's all right. I'm ready. So there we go. That is good news for Dallas.
Well, and then somebody that was with them was like, watch out for the Chargers. And walked off. I was like, what do you mean?
All right, guys, there you have it. The trade rumors of with Tyreek Hill continue. I'm going to also go ahead and give you guys important dates with the NFL calendar, so you guys can maintain yourself up to date of when things can happen. 2025 important NFL dates. Clubs may begin to sign free agents for the 2025 season, including players from the CFL on January 6th. Another important date was January 8th. Beginning at 4 p.m. New York time on Wednesday, following the final regular season weekend, rosters are frozen for clubs participating in the postseason with limited exceptions. As we knew, the wild card weekend was January 13th. Deadline for college players was mid-January. But again, Senior Bowl obviously was February 1st. Pro Bowl was February 2nd. But important dates after the Super Bowl, guys. Beginning on February 18th. Beginning this day through 4 p.m. New York time. March 4th, clubs may designate franchise or transition players. The NFL scouting combines start February 24th and go through March 3rd. On March 4th, prior to the 4 p.m. NFL deadline for clubs to designate franchise or transition players. Negotiating period during this period at 12 noon New York time on March 10th and ending at 3:59 p.m. New York time March 12th, clubs are permitted to contact and enter into contract negotiations with certified agents of players who will become unrestricted free agents upon expiring of their 2024 players contract at 4 p.m. So contract negotiations can begin March 10th until the 12th. During the 2-day negotiation period, a prospective UFA who is not represented by an NFLPA certified contracted advisor, unrepresented player is permitted to communicate with clubs directly in their front office. So if you don't have an agent, you can communicate directly with the club's front office and try to get a contract. Another important date in the NFL calendar. March 12th is the first day of the league year for 2025. Then annual league meetings, March 30th through April 12th. April 7th, clubs can hire new head coaches after the end of the 2024 regular season may begin. Offseason workout programs. April 16th, deadlines for clubs to time test, visit, interview, and conduct physical examinations with draft eligible players. April 18th, deadline for restricted free agents to sign offer sheets. April 21st, clubs with returning head coaches may begin off-season workout programs. April 23rd, deadline for prior clubs to exercise rights of first refusal restricted free agents who signed offer sheets. So basically, they can match offer sheets. April 24th through the 26th is the NFL draft. Those are your important dates, guys. And remember, trades and rumors will begin and have begun and will continue until after the draft. If Tyreek Hill were to get traded, even though these rumors continue, I believe it would have to happen post June 1st to save the most money. Do I expect him to be traded? I don't think so. I think he was just speaking about anger, but the trade rumor mill will continue, guys. Leave me your thoughts down below of what you think about the trade rumor mill and any other comments you would like to leave down below. And we'll talk to you soon. Also, guys, if you want custom cups, custom candles, or custom keychains, and YouTube merch coming soon to the same website, check out RollinwithCarlos.com, and we'll talk to you soon. Peace.